So when I first look okay, it's just when I have these bad times that it can go on for a while.
Estoy alternating in the hip. So this is the edge of the hip here. And I'm doing Tuifa on the edge of the hip.
Okay. Right.
Yes, over the bone, the end of the bone of the hip.
Okay.
Because it's the attachments in the muscles that comes into the back.
My back seems to have calmed down a bit now, which is good.
Even if you don't know to do Gunfa, but you can do other things. But you can do maybe ropa like that.
Okay.
It's easy for you, or just the Tuifa. That's a more simple movement, but you can do other things different. Even, I do Gunfa, but it can be other movements.
I managed to get to Whitby during the last week.
How's your trip there and back?
I managed to drive. Like it was okay, but when I got back, I thought I couldn't have driven any further. But at least I made, I managed to drive okay. So I did it in the evening, both going and coming back.
Because I remember you sent me a message, it was about like 20 past 10, something like that, when you were saying you were setting off.
Yeah. I'm normally better at the end of the day.
Yeah. And how the mornings in these past days?
Well, I've had one particular morning was quite tough, where exactly the same thing happened in the morning that's happened just now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just very hard to find a comfortable position. So I didn't sit on my chair upstairs for quite some time because I was trying to put the trainers on in the morning and I overstretched, trying to like move the tape.
Mm-hmm.
But other days I've managed to get up and I've been better. So it's been a better week on overall. It's been a better week. So I'm pleased, really.
Mm-hmm.
But there still is that, time every morning where I'm hoping I'm okay, having to be so careful.
And how's your mother doing with her legs?
She's doing okay, yeah. I think when I see her, because I don't see her all the time, I think she's making progress.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pleased, and I think she can see the progress herself. So that's given her motivation to keep going. A few minutes ago, like not over to one side.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I mean, I used to sit on the chair I have in the kitchen. It's like an office chair that I have in the kitchen that's on wheels. And I used to try and sit on that for a while. Or I used to sit and push against, down by the side of the sofa.
Yeah.
There's like a metal device. So it's very strong, and so I've tried in the past to sit on the sofa and push against it, but it depends on the day what I can manage. But I'm not going to risk things, and I'll probably change my position a bit so I'm not stuck in the same position.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can sit upstairs and watch the game upstairs, because that's where I've got my chair upstairs.
Oh yeah, on your office, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is a decent sized screen that you can sit on an easy chair.
Mhm.
So we have some options, yeah.
So on this technique, Maria, do you use your knuckles then to force it in there?
Don't it's like rolling. I'm rolling.
Right.
Rolling.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a knuckle.
Yeah, but not forcing the knuckle, just rolling.
No, they're rolling. Yeah.
I've managed to do some lessons through the week, so I'm still hopeful that I can do some work, for this year.
But did you manage to sit on the chair while you were like standing?
Well, I've sat in the chair, but sometimes the other person doesn't turn the camera on. So in those lessons, I kind of get up more and move about more. So I've tried to organise the session. So if I have one where I'm sitting, I have one afterwards where I can get up and move around more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now I've split the lessons up, so I have breaks in between. So I'm doing less work than last year.
All right, okay.
I want it to be sustainable. It was quite warm today as well. My friend has booked the ticket.
The ambulance would not take you there
To
to Birmingham. The hospital would not let an ambulance to take you there.
no, it's a private hospital.
No, yeah, but
I'm not in the local area.
right.
I imagine that, like even getting an ambulance to your
sit on the patron of the train. He needs to sit on the floor to get there. That's how bad his back is being. Because we've been here, it's been months now, and James, we've been doing some work. And yeah, the back is the mainly problem. But as James was telling me, it took like over 40 years for them to put on the files he has problem with his foot.
yeah.
So for over 40 years, they didn't even know he had a problem with the foot, and he was born with this problem. So that's how much the NHS is not looking after him.
Are you having with the problem with the back all the life?
Yeah.
All life?
I never thought I would get as bad as this. I always thought I would find a solution.
You have getting worse as you were aging, as
Yeah.
you were getting older.
My dad had the same problem, but not as bad. I was always thinking, well, if I'm as bad as my dad, it's not, it's okay. I can find ways to manage, but I've got worse. I was always worse than my dad, even growing up, but I didn't know how he was growing up really. But then later found out that I was considered quite a lot worse. So at the moment I'm trying to do lots of stretching. I'm trying to stretch because I've done so much sitting down because of the problems I've got. I spend most of my time sitting. I'm not in a good position usually, so I think it's making my muscles shorter, and because of my big toe not working on my right foot, I don't really activate certain muscles. That's what I think. I don't know for definite because I've never had a diagnosis, but I don't feel like some of my muscles are working enough because of the big toe doesn't work. It doesn't seem to activate the glutes when I'm walking or when I'm moving around. So the back does more work than it maybe should. So I'm trying to think of ways to reverse the problem. I'm always guessing.
James was saying as well he was going to sing an acupuncturist. So I was doing acupuncture for him on the past. It's been a while you don't do acupuncture now, James, yeah?
What did you say?
To see the lady of acupuncture.
Yeah, I've not been for months, but I was going to see someone. Yeah.
Was it helping you?
She works in Hartlepool near Middlesbrough.
Mm-hmm.
And my mum lives not too far away, so I used to try and visit my mum, and then I'd visit the acupuncturist on the way home. But now I've not been well enough to go driving that far.
So since when has started getting worse?
She seems to be very good, and she seems to do like proper acupuncture. She talked to me about my feet and looked at them, and she tried to give me some advice for exercises when I first saw her, and does agree that the big toe doesn't work, so the back must be suffering because of it. But yeah, so she's put needles in the lower back mostly, but also in my ears, sometimes just in other places, but it seemed to maybe help. But everything that I seem to do that helps, it seems like every morning I'm making it worse every time I walk without using my proper muscles. It seems to be making, every day I'm making myself worse because I don't function properly.
To do so if I use the hammer, the sternate is the vibration goes deeper and relaxes deeper layers of musculature. Is that okay?
Yeah, fine, yeah.
Okay. The musculature, if the back, for example, is like that,
Mm-hmm.
that's like some musculature is pulling, no?
Yeah.
Well, when you do the sport massage, you do like quite surface. The Tuina goes deeper, and the hammer goes even deeper than the
Right.
Tuina. Because if the muscle that is tight is really deep, it takes a long time, a lot
The
of massages till you reach that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because in here still there's, if you go here, there's like maybe like a layer like 2 centimeters, something like that. That's
Okay.
relaxed, but underneath there's still tightness, and that tightness can be forcing the posture. What
Okay.
is needed to go completely deep till you reach the bone,
Mm-hmm.
and all the musculature above the bone is relaxed.
Right. So this will go even deeper than what.
Yeah,
Right.
deeper than the Tuina. But this is better. But I don't know if which muscles are, if the muscles start are the deeper ones, then it won't recover the post. It
Okay.
won't completely straighten.
Yeah, and also, yeah, if you could get one of those for me, I will have it then.
I will bring you next on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can get that from you next week
So
because.
then you try to do away from the bone,
Uh-huh.
from mainly from the articulations.
Okay.
You can ask Carol one day to explain you.
Mm-hmm.
One day that he's here.
Yeah, well, I'll come to see Ed on the 29th just to say hi to him. So I'll pop in the clinic for just have a little conversation so I can ask him.
You want to use all the data.
I'm gonna study all of this techniques later.
Doing too long videos. I don't know if it's.
I think my legs have got tighter because I've been pushing against the wall a lot.
when we are
Sitting
teaching.
in the chair, yeah.
So when he says that way, because when he sits, normally in the morning, he needs to put his leg against the wall and push it hard to take the pressure off the back. That's the only way it stops hurting. Well, not the only way it stops hurting, but we
Yeah,
ease the
it
pain.
helps a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
And I wish I didn't have to do it, but that's why, you know, the legs are stiff and, yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel now? The back, this side. Is it better?
It's,
More relaxed.
it's okay. It hurts at the bottom more.
And here,
A bit higher,
around here.
bit higher.
This.
Still not quite there now. It's a bit higher. Yeah, there, round there it's, and then towards the centre. There and also in the middle. Yeah. Yeah.
I got room now the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel any better?
It feels okay, yeah. It's the pain is hard to explain. Is kind of, I'm trying to point to where the pain is on this side, but also in this here. But sometimes it's very sensitive, but yeah,
It's a spine
yeah,
there.
like each side. So I'll try to.
It's,
I can try and turn over if it helps. My right side feels quite a bit better, and it's the middle part of my back that's hurting mostly now. But normally I'm worried that about people working on the middle, but it's okay what we so far. Yeah.
So the spine will be a bit compressed in here.
It's around there, yeah.
And but the attachment of the musculature that is compressing, it comes from the here lower down. That's why I'm taking you here to release the pressure from here. You understand me? The muscles that crosses the area here is compressing the area, but the attachments are in here. Understand that?
Yeah.
I saw a video on the internet where there's a muscle that attaches to the spine in a few different places, and I've been trying to find exercises to do to stretch or improve, strengthen.
The rectus spinae. The best way to relax the spine is to strengthen the spine is walking on hands and knees, crawling by children.
Okay.
Crawling.
Mm.
Really?
That's the best thing to do because the long muscles in the back should be relaxed.
Mm.
The ones that has to do the work is the little tiny ones that go from one vertebra to another.
Okay.
And when you do crawling, you have relaxed the long muscles and you are strengthening the other ones. So it's convenient for children to promote crawling instead of walking, standing.
Right. Okay.
And they just want to do like the parents standing up, but that's not right. They should do as long as possible crawling.
And okay, because I do it quite a lot of max, to be honest with you, crawling, like when we go to the gym and then start playing. That's how we interact there quite a lot.
Yes, that's a
Okay.
good thing to do, crawling.
Okay.
Would you manage to crawl?
James?
Yeah.
Would you manage to do crawling?
Did what, sorry?
Would you manage to do crawling?
Crawling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do crawling.
That's exercise. Yeah.
It's a good thing to do, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. To get some back and rest.
Good exercise. No, to strengthen, to change the musculature that has to be holding the posture.
Okay.
Because we hold the posture with the long muscles, and that's wrong. We need to do with the little muscles that goes from one vertebra to another.
But the stabilizing ones, yeah.
And with that crawling, you will change the way of holding yourself straight. And then these long muscles that are compressing the lower back will be like that. They will relax.
So they'll relax when I'm crawling.
Yes, when you're crawling. It's like training the
Yeah.
the musculature system to do it properly.
Mm. I've always struggled to do the bridge exercise. I just find that my hamstrings and back seem to be trying to do everything. And I don't feel that I activate the glute muscles properly because I'm not pushing into the floor with my big toe. That's kind of, I'm guessing that that's maybe why.
So you do the bridge facing up?
I've tried to, yeah, but I can't do it very well because it just makes the legs work and the back eventually takes over and the glute muscles are doing nothing. I really struggle to feel any my glutes never seem to feel like they're working.
Because they're very tight. Yeah, better now.
They maybe work when I'm pushing against the wall, but that's the only time I feel.
Massaging the sternum. So this line of the ribs,
Okay.
it's just difficult with you. The lower side of the ribs and then the sternum.
Right. Left hand side. Yeah.
I can't read the other side.
Right. Yeah.
Where the abdominal muscles attach.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems like they may be contracted and pulling forwards.
Right. Okay. It was James mentioned to me sometimes he feels like this muscle has shortened and just bring this.
He has.
Yeah. So it has.
I've spent a lot of time sitting down because of all the problems. I've had over 10 years of spending most of the day sitting in a chair, and I've thought maybe my muscles have shortened, some of them, like my core, the muscles in the core muscles and the glutes just seem to not be working. And obviously I push against the wall, so they do work then, perhaps, but just in everyday movements, standing, walking, it seems like my back is wanting to do everything, as if my brain is telling the back to do everything. And I am obviously worried about my back. My brain is always thinking about the back problem, so maybe I'm making myself use the back more as well. So I need to read.
The problem is that if the muscles get into spasm, they remain in a spasm. It's very difficult to relax them.
Like a muscle memory.
And then if you do too much exercise and deplete the magnesium, then the muscle gets tight and it doesn't relax because they need the magnesium. And then you get tight the muscle and you can't lengthen it. And you need to relax it again. Then you need massage. So it's needed to be very careful with exercise.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra, my neck feels a lot better since the session that we had. So I think it helped a lot last time.
Last one.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you tried to turn the other side?
Yes.
Yeah. Into the
This is normally how I sleep in bed. With I don't have a cushion between my knees as much. Yeah, I sort of more in this position.
Mm.
So the cushion between the knees, it seems to eventually somehow makes it painful. It's okay at first, but then this position seems to be better, easier. I think my muscles are just tight all over, with how when I like try to pick something up in front of me,
Yeah.
I sometimes twist to the side and pick it up in a very unusual way. So all those movements are probably, causing more tightness. Like instead of just bending forwards to pick something up, I sort of in the morning definitely will turn sideways to pick it up. You know what I mean? And so I suppose I'm always in a position where I'm not relaxed with all the tightness muscles.
Yeah.
Didn't you say my muscles are better than they have been?
Oh yeah, God almighty.
Yeah.
Like Maria, the way he was walking before, it was like this here. He was pushing all the way up.
Yeah, lifting my shoulders up.
So for maybe what,
pain.
3 or 4 months, and then we could actually get it
Yeah.
down, so the muscles are working out way better than what it used to be before.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope there's no neighbors with this tour. Will be neighbors.
I don't think they can hear. Do the neighbors can hear any noise from the tool?
No, it's fine. It's very quiet here. So there's the driveway between
right.
the houses. Yeah. I was using my left leg mostly to push against the wall, but I've tried in the last few weeks and months to push with both, like alternate, so that I'm not overdoing it with one leg
Right.
as much. But the left leg is always stronger. So when I'm having a really bad day, it's just forget the left leg. I use the left leg, but I'm trying as much as I can. But I think the right leg is maybe, trying to get the right leg stronger.
Right.
So maybe the right leg's a bit tired, a bit tight, as well because of that.
Between the big toe and the second toe, it runs the liver meridian.
Which one? Sorry.
The liver meridian. It comes this way here.
Here.
Yeah, so here is the name. The liver meridian comes this way.
Okay.
It turns more in the right leg. When the spleen meridian that runs this way, it turns more in the left.
Okay.
So here that has the problem in between the big toe and the second toe. That's related, I understand it's related with the liver meridian.
Mm-hmm.
There comes something like here, like that, or here, from here, between the two toes.
Right.
So it almost like here. That's is pulling the toe here.
Mm-hmm.
Then it will be tight here,
Okay.
the liver meridian, and then this goes into, it goes like that here, like that here. That's good.
Right. Can you just go up again? I just missed that.
So that is pulling, this is pulling there.
Yes.
So this muscle inside will
Yeah.
be tight. That belongs to the liver meridian,
Mm-hmm.
and that goes in between the two toes here.
Yeah.
Goes into here, and then crosses down here into the belly of the
Uh-huh.
leg and goes something like that.
Right. Okay, yeah.
And later just goes on the upper body.
Uh-huh. Right leg, yeah.
And I have to work in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So when I massage in this area here or with the hammer, I'm trying to relax the liver meridian.
Okay. So you have to go all the way down then into the toe in the case.
Yes, because the problem in the toe can come from here, from the tension.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
When children go, I think when the children go in the moment of the giving birth, I think it can happen that a lot of musculature can get tight in the child.
Right.
Especially in the womb. Have you asked your mom how did you came? Did you came first the head, or you were 10 or something?
What do you mean, sorry?
When you were born.
When I was born?
Did you came facing with the head facing, or you came with the womb?
I think it was the normal way. I think my brother was more difficult. So I was the usual way, I think. So is it normally the head first?
No,
I think it was head first. I think my brother was different somehow.
Does your brother has any problem?
No, he's doing really well.
Maybe your mom confuses. No.
I might be wrong, but I can double check. My mum would probably remember. I could double check.
Oh, surely she will remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you tell me another time, I'll pass it to Maria then, and then.
Yeah. I might be wrong. It might be I've got it the wrong way around.
I can tell you, yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's related with birth. Sometimes musculature gets tight in the birth, and then it doesn't recover. It's not something like genetically you have those musculature trapped. And the thing that you get worse with age can be because if you're related with the liver meridian, it can be because you're holding more emotions and more emotion as you get older.
Yeah. My mum has a very bad arthritis. The problem I have is like with my feet is from my dad, but my mum also has she's had osteoarthritis, quite bad. So I don't know if I have anything. I never concentrate on have I gained any issues from my mum. I've always thought about what's the problems with my feet from my dad's side.
Yes, it can come from when it can come from holding emotions or not expressing
Yeah,
as well the damage in the liver.
yeah. Yeah, when I was younger, I had a lot of years in a stressful time, and I think I've developed some bad habits where I stop sometimes breathing properly. If I get nervous, I just tense up, and all of a sudden I realise I'm not breathing, so I'll go. I'm like gasping for air because if I feel nervous or I'll just forget to breathe. It's hard to explain, but and when I was growing up, I had a very bad allergy, and I couldn't breathe through my nose. I've explained this to Sandro. My nose was, when I was a child, always really bad, really blocked. So I always was breathing through the mouth only. So I normally spend most of my time breathing through the mouth, and I don't really use the nose like properly. I can use it now, but when I was younger, I just had the really bad allergy, so I just could never. The nose was always blocked, so I just always breathed through the mouth. And then, as well as that, I had times when I suppose I was quite nervous, and I would freeze and stop breathing if I was nervous, like hold my breath. That's what it was. Holding my breath went a lot. So some of these things when I was younger probably have not been helpful as well.
Because the way you the way you react to stress, no? This side is less painful, no? Or what do you describe? This side. It's better this side than the other one. It's less painful this
less
side.
painful on that side, yeah. The pain is more on the other side and in the middle of the spine, yeah. And my right foot is worse. So my right knee is worse. But the right side of my body is definitely worse than my left. In fact, the left side, but to a large extent, is quite normal, quite good. It's just the back is the only part of the left side that's not, not right. But the right is the worst. But at the lower back, the pain spreads all the way across to the left side. But it's coming from the right side, really. I think the cause.
The problem in the back could come from the liver meridian.
Right. Okay.
So then it's something like you will have to do always in both legs and do as well the back, but the focus on that, like
The right
the
one.
thinking that may be the origin of the problem.
Right.
So then you do the
So the
meridian,
liver meridian.
the liver meridian. So you do it from the hip in between from the groin
Right.
to the toes. Because maybe this back, because in the position of the feet can cause the problem in the tension in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That can be a bit emotional as well. Just the fact that is
Right. So I will concentrate on it. I just need to write it down.
just to do always that.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you could do as well the back or whatever is wherever is the pain, but that liver meridian do every time you treat him,
Right. Okay.
because bit by bit many things go into place just by treating the liver meridian.
Okay.
I think if I started walking normally tomorrow, that some of the pain would get, some of the problems would get better. But because I'm walking badly every day, the action of the walking and the position of the foot, it seems like it's, you know, stopping things from getting better.
But
I'm trying to use the tape to pull my toe across. I've only been doing it for maybe 2 months. It's a new idea. Just trying to get the toes to spread out more. That's what I'm trying to do. Just for a better balance and to try and get the big toe making contact more with the ground, to activate the glutes as well. A few weeks ago, when my back was really bad, when you were in Brazil, Sandro,
Yeah.
I couldn't bear anything to touch my back at all, you know, for a while. So even though I've had a bad moment when you first arrived,
Yeah.
like, it's not as bad as it used to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I remember the first week when I came back, we were doing like manipulation, that you were not well at all. And then I think on the second time when I came in, then you start improving a bit.
Yeah. You know what this means, don't you? You're not allowed to go to Brazil.
I'm not allowed to go to Brazil anymore, yeah. Or if I go, I'll go for a shorter then.
how many years you went without going?
I went in 2023, so it was 2 years in between. But my mother, she's 81 now. So I was talking to my wife and saying, even if I go for 10 days or 2 weeks, but every year I would like to, go and see my mother. I don't know how long more she will be around, or I might even go before her, but, because also I can see her parents like 2-3 times a year. She already went to Poland this year before I went to Brazil. When we came back from Brazil, her parents came here and they stayed with us for 3 weeks. And I only see my parents like once every 2-3 years. So I decide next year I want to go again, even for short, but at least to go say hi, and even if I go on my own, which I don't think my mother will allow me to go my own without taking Max at least. And of course, if Max is going with his mother, will not stay without him. So here we go again. Whole family on the trip.
Mm. I'm guessing there's no way your mother could travel.
Oh, not a chance. No, not a chance. No. My mother, she cannot sit for more than 6 hours in a car. Because of the osteoporosis, the diabetes, all the problems she has on the body. And I would never put her like going through the airports and all that stress. She would not handle it.
No.
She wouldn't handle it at all. And she has never seen an airplane in her life. Like this time when we were going back to the airport in São Paulo, my cousin took us, and he lives like 100 kilometers away, and he works like for the Uber.
Yeah.
So he said, right, don't stress yourself going to the bus. I'll take you there, just pay for the petrol and that's it. And I said, yeah, I'll pay for the petrol, I'll pay for the tolls on the road, and I'll give you some money, which was even cheaper than going on the bus and faster. So I said to my mom, there is no space on the car because you are coming back to his mother's house later, so you could come to the airport and then just see a little bit of our trip. What do you think? And she said, oh yes, why not? She just saw a little bit of the car park in São Paulo, the airport, and she said, wow, look at this, it's too big, I would get lost in there. And I said, Mom, this is just a car park, there's not even 100 cars over there. And then she was like, well, I don't even want to know what's inside this airport. Then I say, well, plenty of walk, for sure, a lot of stress going through security, and so no, she would never go into an airplane. We discussed that a few years ago, if would be any chance she would be able to do so, but no. We had experiences on going on the bus like for 5-6 hours, and she was already complaining she needed to stand up, she couldn't sit for any longer.
Yeah.
So she would not stand like 45 hours trip.
Yeah. Mm. I've been trying to watch some sport on the TV. I've watched a bit of football. It's the athletics at the moment, the World Championships in Tokyo.
Oh,
So I've been
right.
watching bits of in the morning because it's just to try and distract myself in the
Yeah.
morning. Because it's the time difference. It's a lot of it happens sort of between 10 a.m. to about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, and I was watching the US Open, the tennis. Quite like the tennis.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned to me you are going to watch it. Yes.
Yeah, that's finished now. So there's less of that on the TV, but I enjoyed it.
Well, we're gonna enjoy more next year when the World Cups happen.
Yeah.
I just wonder which month is gonna be, because last time it was not in June, July. It was more like the end of the year for some reason.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I don't remember what was the reason for that though.
Maybe it's the heat in the country. I don't know.
So where's the next World Cup now?
I think it's next year.
No, where?
Where? Oh, is it America? Or is that the Olympics?
I completely forgot, James. I don't
I'm
know.
getting mixed up. I think the next Olympics is in Los Angeles.
That's 2028.
That's
Yeah.
going to be interesting. Interesting with Trump.
Well, I don't think he will be there by the time, will he? Oh, talking about that
Why
going
not?
away. Well, why not? Why not? That'll be interesting with Trump there, yeah, how the Olympics will go. But there is a big thing happening in Brazil now. After what's the name of the guy who got killed? What's the name of?
The supporter of Trump.
Yeah, I
That
don't,
was
because I don't follow much
promoting-
politics. But what was his name? Kirkley, or whatever it was his name. No, anyway, in Brazil, what happens? A lot of people from the left side, they start celebrating the death of the guy. They says, "Oh, well done, he died." Da, da, da. And most of them, they have residence in America. So they about maybe 50 or 60 of them, they lost the visa in America straight away.
because of supporting
No, because they're taking the piece of the guy who died. Oh, well done, he died. At least his children will not grow up with such of a dad, and this kind of things. And I was like, ugh. I don't know who is right, I don't know who is wrong, but I think it's a bit too much when you just go and celebrate somebody's death, like in their own country. And then one guy said, "Oh, my daughter lives near to Elon Musk. Maybe Elon will be the next one." He just said that he lost a lot of jobs in Brazil, and his daughter lost the visa. She didn't even know what was happening, and the immigration just got there out. So that's how the politics getting bad in Brazil. To be honest with you, all everywhere. That's why I don't get much into the politics. I just hear people here and then.
So people now was in the politics in Brazil.
Oh yeah.
And they were speaking about
Bolsonaro. Well, there's another Eddie's idea of friend's idea. They just go, they support someone, but it's all about making the trouble. They don't care about the politics. They just want to go and make like protests.
Yeah.
But it's just because of the money. They just make those protests because of the money coming about. But it's really complicated when you talk about politics in South America. It's really complicated. Well, yeah, I'm looking to see if Brazil will qualify for the World Cup next year, which with the team we are having this past.
Yeah.
Even know
Quite a
when.
few years.
James, to be honest with you, the last time I saw Brazil playing as a team was 1994. 1994, when we won the World Cup.
They played well in 2002.
Eh,
They won the World Cup.
they did, but who played there? Maybe 4 players, 3 players?
They had. I really enjoyed that.
They had Ronaldo,
Yes.
Tafarel was the goalkeeper.
In 2002.
2002, yeah.
2002, they had Ronaldo, Rivaldo, and Ronaldinho. The three of them that were amazing.
Yeah.
Roberto Carlos, Cafu. They were all playing in.
I don't think Cafu was there. 2012.
No, 2002.
2002, sorry, yeah.
2002, yeah.
Was he there 2002? Because I know they lost 1998 against France.
Yeah, they weren't the team then, no.
Yeah, that was. But anyway, we come to the
There's too much ego.
the holy year,
and
2014.
Hike it up, yeah.
Well, yeah. And the holy year of 2014 was just like the last nail on the coffin.
Yeah, it was.
God, I still remember. My parents a lot. They were here.
7-1 to Germany.
Yeah, we were in Windermere, in Lake District, with my parents-in-law. and it was a German girl in the same hotel where we were. So I wanted to go to the pub to watch the game in the pub, and then my parents-in-law said, "Well, let's stay in the hotel. We can just go to downstairs and in the lounge, and then we can see the game in there." And I thought, no, I want to go to the pub, but okay, fair enough. Let's just go to the lounge. And then this German girl, she was there, and then I was like, yeah, everybody supported Brazil. Poor lady, she will, she'll be so annoyed when Brazil will score the goals. And then here we go, Germany 1, 2, 3. On the fourth one, James, I just turned around and I said, I'm going for a beer. Couldn't be asked to stay there anymore. That was
the team gave up.
well, I think the team gave up on the third goal. When they scored the third one, I think they already gave up. And since then, I never saw Brazil playing again. But, well, one of those things. We might get better one day again, but not with the team which we have right now.
They have a new manager. They have the manager who's come from Real Madrid.
Yeah, but you will have to make a big change on those players if you want to go ahead, But we will see.
Yeah.
We'll see how it will go.
I remember one of my favourite teams was Real Madrid. I was at university.
Yeah.
And they just signed Ronaldo, the Brazil Ronaldo.
Oh yeah.
And it was Figo, Ronaldo, Roberto Carlos, Raul. It was a dream team. And yeah, at university I was saving up my money to go, and I think I used my grants for one of the years just to go to Spain to watch Real Madrid.
Oh really?
Yeah. So.
Oh wow, so you were a big fan of Real Madrid then?
Yeah.
Well, I never went to the stadium to watch a football. My sister, she would go every time when she has the chance. She would travel like 1,000 kilometers just to go for one match and come back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's like really into football,
Right.
really. And she would fight with you if you say anything about her team. Yeah, we do support the same team, my sister and myself, but I like the team, and she's like, she knows everything about the team, and you're not even allowed to say a word against her team. So she goes a bit too far.
I remember I went to Spain once, and I went to watch Real Madrid, and then I caught the train through Zaragoza to Barcelona and watched the match at Barcelona. And then came home from. So it was like a nice trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. I often feel the muscles are tight, like around here. Like if I try to do that exercise, is it called adduction, where you put your leg out to the side, and it's always hurts quite a lot trying to do that exercise.
Especially in the left side
Um,
or the right side as well.
on either side, it's yeah, it just seems to be like I'm trying to think, like somewhere around like there, yeah. Like when I try and lift my leg to the side, it feels
this exercise.
it's kind of like
need to be careful.
yeah.
Yes, here's the great trachanta.
Yeah.
That will come into here.
The lady I saw for acupuncture, she mentioned meridian lines that I didn't understand, like what she was saying really. But she tried to tell me once that she was like sticking the needles in for the you know, certain places. Yeah, that's where it is. It always hurts. I've still had no caffeine, Sandro.
How long's it been now then?
Maybe
It's over a month now.
maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, no caffeine. And
I was just talking to Maria today about
maybe
that.
I'm losing track of time. But yeah, no caffeine.
You know how you're feeling?
Okay, at first I had a few withdrawal symptoms because I was having so much. And I've had magnesium as well. I take magnesium twice a day.
Yeah.
So I started them both at the same time. So maybe about 3 weeks now.
Which magnesium are you taking now then?
It's magnesium glycinate or glycinate. Because I remember you said that you were on you changed it once to the magnesium malinate or something.
Millet, yeah.
I've never even heard of that one before. I'd heard of stearate, glycinate, and citrate. They were the 3 that I've.
Because I was taking one type of magnesium.
Yeah.
And then I was in Brazil when I was doing like quite a few exams. And I met this guy, he's quite of a healer, and he said, how is your bowel movement? And I said, well, sometimes it's a bit strange. And he says, because of this type of magnesium, it's really releasing your bowel. So start taking the millet. And after maybe a week, I start noticing when I'm going to the toilet, the movement, bowel movement is quite different. So that's why I changed to the millet. You know,
Yeah.
that was the reason I changed for that one.
I'll have to try that.
And then I said this one is more for chronic pains and to give a bit of more energy, according to him. And I feel a bit more energy actually.
Yeah.
You know. But as I say, I don't know if what is good for me, it might be good for you. That's different. What do you think of that, Maria? On the magnesium?
Well, the magnesium is needed because if you are lacking magnesium, the muscles can get tight and they don't recover.
Yeah. But what type of magnesium?
That depends on the person.
Depends on the person, yeah. Because as I said, the millet works for me. The others were okay, but it was giving me strange symptoms, you know. And then this guy just said, use this one, and it worked for me.
No?
But if the one you are
So it
using
does make a difference.
but for me it did.
Yeah.
For me it did.
I just mainly saw on the internet that they said not to take magnesium stearate. They said sometimes you can get that form of, that's in some of the multivitamin tablets.
All right.
And they said you're better off taking a better form of magnesium. So it mentioned citrate and the glycinate.
Yeah.
So I just bought one of those, but I could try a different magnesium and see. But I just thought I read something that said it's for the nerve. It improves the nervous system, and I read that years ago. Improves it, and I just thought, oh God, I don't want to improve my nervous system. I thought it was saying it'll make it more, it will make the nervous system more activated, and I thought, oh, I want to calm it down. So I didn't take magnesium when someone first mentioned it years ago, thinking I'll get worse. Because I'm very literal. So when someone says it's good for the nervous system, I thought it was going to increase the sensitivity. So I thought, oh, I don't want that.
No, you misunderstood it.
I misunderstood, yeah. So I'm now properly trying to take, magnesium to see if it helps.
Yeah.
Because I saw that someone said online it's meant to improve it, as in, maybe you won't be as sensitive.
But I just opened the video something. I don't know. I think it is better to have magnesium. Is with the stress, I think with the stress, what happens is that acidifies the blood, and the calcium and magnesium neutralizes the blood. Because they are G positive, So the pH, they neutralize the pH, caffeine and magnesium, the acidity of the blood. And then if we are stressed, the caffeine and magnesium goes into the